Hey guys, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. I am in Dallas, Texas today. I am set up and attending Anime Dallas. It's been a really great show this weekend. I'm going to take you around, show you some of the con, see who's here, and see what kind of cool stuff we can see here. And then I'm going to go do a couple of things in Dallas that I've wanted to do for a while, and try to find some animatronic goodness. I hope you guys will join me. Let's travel. Have you had a good con?
It's been fun. I got to meet a lot of cool people. I met this guy named Chris. He's a big dude, and he's awesome, and he's cool. And yeah, I'm blowing smoke up his butt.
Have you sold a lot of art?
I've sold a couple of things.
That's perfect. Good job. You seem like a very young puppet.
You're a young puppet.
There's Timbo and Ariel. It's been a while. I want to meet someone new. What? It's Willie. He's only got one eye, but he's the sweetest puppy that ever lived. Oh, he loves fingies. He loves them. So he's, what breed is he?
We think he's Dachshund and Chihuahua.
Oh, the tiniest breeds.
Indeed.
Oh, he got a big mouth. Him's got a big mouth. He's a con dog. He travels around the convention. Look at those floppy ears. Look at those floppy ears. Hi, Willie.
Hey.
Goes, hello. Hello.
I imagine his voice is very.
I imagine
Like,
his
very
internal
whiny.
voice. Yeah, that's true. It is fun to imagine what their voices are. Hi, guys. Hi, buddy. Were you snoozing? I'm sorry to wake you up. I just wanted to see you. Beetlejuice bag's pretty cool. That's cool. Hello. Very good. That's awesome. It's a whole market. Loki and Gator Loki talking to Santa Reaper. That was Eric Vale. He voices a ton of different voices for video games and anime. You saw him on my blog at my the San Angelo, Texas convention. I'll put a link to it right up here. We went to dinner one night, him and John Swayze, another very prominent voice actor, and Olivia Swayze as well, his daughter. We went to dinner one night at the Angry Cactus. You can check out that review by clicking the link above. It was a good time. So I realized I'm actually in the place where I've been wanting to visit here for a couple of vlogs now, on a couple of different trips to Dallas, but I'm actually in the hotel that the Reunion Tower is attached to. The Reunion Tower is that big orb that lights up at night. It lights up the sky, or in the skyline of Dallas, and I've wanted to go up in it for quite a while, and what better opportunity than when you're literally already at the building. So I'm gonna go upstairs and check out the view. View from up here is pretty nice. That's downtown Dallas behind me. It is quite lovely up here. Temperature's about 60 degrees. There's a bit of a breeze. Actually, it doesn't look like it's that far from the ground, but when you're up here, it feels pretty high up. We're 470 feet in the air, and Dallas really is beautifully lit up at night. Wow. It's a big city. You don't realize it until night. That is a really big city, and it goes all the way around. So the observation deck goes all the way around on the outside of the sphere, and that's pretty cool. So right there below me is Dealey Plaza. We are 4 days after the 59th anniversary of President John F. Kennedy being assassinated right there. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Motorcade would have come from this direction, made the turn. Oswald would have been up here in that 6th floor window, and right about there, the shots that killed him. That's the grassy knoll, and they sped off to Parkland under the bridge there. That happened 59 years ago, just a few days ago. It's very beautiful. Besides the outer ring, there's obviously a nice area inside there, but that's mostly for events, like a restaurant they're making in there, and someone's proposing tonight. They have the big "Marry Me" sign up, so they're waiting for that to happen, and they've got a live band in the wait, so I guess they're coming up the elevator. It's pretty cool. Outside of but walking around this, you take a few pictures. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to it. It's kind of like the Empire State Building, but way shorter. You go all the way up there, wait all that time, and then once you walk around a few times and take some pictures, you're heading back down. So I'm in Mesquite, Texas, right outside of Dallas. I am outside of a Celebration Station, food and fun. These were not a counterpoint, but a different chain that was opened up in the 80s and 90s to compete against Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz. They were kind of bigger, so they would have the inside stuff, the arcade, the animatronic band, the pizza, but then they would also have the go-karts outside, and the batting cages, and all those kinds of things, mini golf. So they were more of just more family friendly in the sense that not just little kids loved them, the whole family could come out and participate. Well, there's only 5 of these left in the US now. They've gone through some different variations on their animatronic band, which is what I'm focusing on. That's why I'm here. But they don't have any more animatronics, but they do have remnants of their old animatronics, and we're gonna go check them out. Oh, they're there. All right. So behind me is some remnants of their old animatronic band, Daniel and the Dixie Diggers. You can see on the end there is Scratchmo, and next to him is Colonel Beauregard. He was a colonel in the Southern Army, the rebels of the Civil War. Those were built, the Daniel and Dixie Diggers were built by a Sally Darkride company back in the early 90s. This was the second band that was actually here at Celebration Station. The first band was called like the Panda Tones or Pontones or something like that. It was led by a panda named something Bear, Large Bear, I don't remember. Anyway, they had like a radio station thing. They had an MC that was a moose, or a stage manager that was a moose, something like that. But that only lasted a little bit while. In the short history of Celebration Station, at least when they had animatronics, they changed bands 4 times. So they had the last 2 bands that they had have very little documentation online. But the reason I bring up the Dixie Diggers is because I've seen them before. There's only one place left in the US to actually see them perform, and that's at Huckleberry Junction in Genesee, Michigan, which is right outside of Flint. But they still have at least a couple of them left here, just stagnant, looking over the arcade floor of Celebration Station, which this is the first one I've been in. It looks really cool, actually. It kind of reminds me of a Dave & Buster's now. But they still have the outdoor stuff, go-karts, things like that. So it's pretty neat to see them still in action. So as you can see, right next to the stuffed dog that's in the car there, they got JP Hoggs. He's a guitar playing pig. He was also made by the Sally Darkride company. He was sold a lot with the Dixie Digger Band because they would interact. They have both of those again. Dixie Diggers and the JP Hoggs are at Huckleberry Junction in Genesee, Michigan, which I was able to just go back there just not a couple weeks ago and see them perform again. So I'll post that video soon too. Colonel Beauregard. Pretty cool. I've never been in a celebration station. I've passed them over the years, but never have gone in one. Later to the Dixie Diggers. Very cool. Moving on. All right. So in Mesquite, Texas, just outside of Dallas, I am at a place called Fun. They actually are a pretty unique store. They sell billiards and video games and all kinds of different fun cabinet machines and pinball machines, but I'm here for a specific reason. We're gonna go check them out. This Pac-Man, this kind of Space Invaders, that's a classic. This place is cool. All kinds of billiard machines and pinball machines. Old hockey machines, even got the Jumbotron that works. What? Golden tees. Ice ball. They've got a skee ball, ladies and gentlemen. This is my day for a cool $6,000. Honestly, small price to pay. I would have, if I had that, if I had that and had a space to put it, then that would be a must-have. Look at that. That is amazing. There's a bowl on that billiards table. It's a billiards table. Stop it. I sure did. I am so excited to see. Yeah, absolutely.
What's your name?
I'm Chris.
I'm Craig, man.
That is awesome.
And I hope to make a nice place for him. We just got him set up.
Wow.
I love it, man.
So where did he come from?
A guy in Missouri restores them.
No kidding.
Yeah. And I've been talking with him since September, and we kind of worked a deal out.
Yeah.
I was able to get him, I got the whole package. I got the controller.
Dude.
This is how, because I was like, how does it work now? I used to be like on,
Yeah.
reel to reel.
Yeah, I was. There he is. Old Billy Bob Broccoli. He's in great shape, too. That is so cool. No loony burner bird, but that's all right. That's where Bird would have sat.
I kind of say back up, and then you get more speaker.
Yeah. He's in great shape. That was awesome. So I was talking to Craig, the owner. He got him actually just over the weekend. He got him from Jack Turner in Missouri, and he's an official Billy Bob. He will come with some official creative engineering show tapes, and we had a good conversation. He's had this store for a few years now. This is just a really cool store. It's very rare that you get to go into a vintage arcade where everything's for sale. Which, come on, that's amazing. So if you want to own a golden tee from a variety of years, or a Star Wars pinball machine, or a bunch of other stuff, you get to come here and purchase it. Was this one of the characters that they had there? Oh, that's cool.
It's Six Flags.
Oh, yeah.
From 1964 to 1991, there was this dark cave ride. You sat in a little boat in the water called the Spelunker Cave.
Craig was telling me about that character. There was an animatronic character called a Splunker that used to sit outside of a cave, a dark ride. Used to be in Six Flags over Six Flags over Texas back in the 80s. And he ended up with one of them. It's pretty neat. Still works and everything. Got the Mandalorian, TMNT, Deadpool, another TMNT, different background, which is awesome. Avengers, you got Rush, the pinball machine. My buddy Andy Evans would love that. Then, of course, 2 different Godzilla machines. How cool is that? Of course, my favorite, the Star Wars pinball machine. Yes. Cactus Canyon. Toy Story 4. Hot Wheels. Ooh, look at this Led Zeppelin one. And a Guns N' Roses one. That's pretty neat. Lots of jukeboxes. Rock. Slot machines. Weird electrocuting horror dude. The Golden Nugget slot machine. Now that's cool. Look at that. From the Golden Nugget. Well, Billy Bob, you gonna sing one more time for us? Well, you gotta get you Bird. He's gotta sit right there. There's all of his stuff. That's what it takes to get one of these animatronics to work. So you can imagine, for a whole band, it's a lot more hardware. That was amazing. It was so good to see a Billy Bob out in the wild, performing to his heart out. He's in great shape. Mask looked great. All of his movements looked great. Very cool. If you are in the Dallas area, you need to come check out Fun. It is a billiards, in fact, they say it, Fun, Billiards and Game Room Superstore. If you need something for a man cave or a pool room you got, they're gonna hook you up. All kinds of great vintage games and new ones too. And now they got Billy Bob Broccoli. Come check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.